action now. Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Jameis to throw it. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. Winston now from the 50. That is caught by a diving Thomas. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Get this down only to about the 46. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. And spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. There's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trask. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Trask now looks to throw on first down. Getting it out wide here to Bernard.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trask. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Defense wins championships, baby. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on. 56.
On first down, Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. To throw is Trask. Touchdown! That's caught. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score. And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Winston to Thomas there for the Saints' first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give to Kamara running right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And it's a fumble. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Rolling to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. Thomas brings it in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, these two teams, they met in New Orleans earlier in the year with the Saints coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Winston. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up. led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now an option play on second down. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints add on to their lead. Well, no one in the NFL had more yards after the catch in 2020 than Alvin Kamara, and he delivers another big effort there. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Saints 27, Buccaneers 7. Will Lutz to kick
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw again on second down. Trask airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. throwing on 2nd and 3. Trask.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, Trask.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
We got trips, we got 3.
Throwing, Trask.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he coughed it up. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. First throw now for the backup Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, that's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On play action, now Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Brady again. To Evans on the slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has. I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. Back now in Tampa. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Single, slop. Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Watch 2.
Winston.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Williamson for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Brady going to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So this one. Give up the points in the first quarter, but second.